4 years ago, in the summer
of 1949, a group of 9 respected companies
came together to
craft a vision of
the future of America. They set upon themselves one key question: what makes America great? Is it the sweat of our brows? No. Is it the beautiful land upon which we built our homes? No. It is the ability for any man to achieve whatever he sets out to do using the tools of his great nature. Welcome to the American Dream. My name is Buddy Washington, and I will be your guide. We'll be going on a trip through time to discover the magnificent future that lies ahead with you and your guns. Soon you'll learn just how guns will be able to help you live life to the fullest. And as a special treat at the end of your tour, you'll get a sneak peek into the wondrous gun factory of tomorrow. We began with humble gunsmiths toiling away in their workshops. But a much grander future is in store for us. Press the green button in front of you, and we'll continue onward. Before we get started, we'll need to perform a brief questionnaire, a background check to gauge your eligibility
to participate in the American Dream.
Please select your gender. Select your skin tone. Have you handled a firearm before? Have you been convicted for any serious criminal offenses? Which is your dominant hand? Are you currently on any terrorist watch lists? Also, a word of warning. Please be aware of your surroundings while you experience the ride. You'll be waving your hands around a lot, so best not to play next to an ancient Ming vase or a full coffee pot. We want you to have a safe and fun journey. Please enjoy this brief introductory video. The home. The busy centerpiece of American life. It's where you'll find a diligent wife tending to her family's needs. Take a peek inside, and you might find her preparing her husband's favorite meal. Their beautiful child. Or even taking a little extra time to make sure everything's nice and clean. Meanwhile, the husband is hard at work providing for his family. Whether he spends his days as a blue-collar worker in a bagel factory or as a young corporate manager on the rise, it's his job to bring home the bacon. And defiances, tending to the garden. And then finally settling down for some well-earned R&R. And a delicious home-cooked meal. kind of family everyone should aspire to be. With the kind of home everyone should want to have. This is the American dream. The perfect way of life. Press the green button in front of you to begin your journey. You may have noticed that you're carrying a pair of Carter 1912 single-action semi-automatic pistols. From the battlefield to your back pocket, the Carter 1912 will be the tool of choice for all your everyday needs. Let's see how the baby of tomorrow will learn how to use their very first gun. Before you can use the gun, you'll have to load it. Move your right gun across onto the magazine. That's it. Nothing like the sweet sound of a magazine sliding into the... Great job. You're now armed and ready. Baby's hungry. We need to let Mommy know. Knock on the door a few times to get her attention. You did it. Mommy's here and look what she has. Looks like you're out of bullets. Hit the orange buttons on the side of your cart to get more magazines.
Open wide for the open.
Excellent. You're reloading like a champion now. Yum, yum. Scrumbridge Farms cold
Pressed coagulated baby
feed is made from 90% high fructose corn syrup and 20% horse meat that tastes of freedom in every bite. Oh, that tickles. Now it's time for a little quiz. We want to make sure baby is well educated as well as being a good shot. Now it's time for a little quiz.
We want to make sure
Baby is well educated as well as being a good shot. Which one of these is the triangle? Which one of these is the triangle? Wrong. Bad baby. Well done. Which one of these is the color red? Correct. What does 2 plus 2 equal? Well done. Which one is your favorite animal? Interesting choice. How many bullets are there in a standard Carter 1912 magazine? Correct. Who is your best friend? What? You chose the cat? I'll remember that. Now let's learn how to aim our guns with a bit of target practice. A gun without aim is a dangerous thing, so make sure you know what you're shooting at. Shoot down each of the targets. That's it. Keep shooting those targets. By the way, did you know you can also manually eject your magazines? Perfect for when you want full control over when to reload. To eject your magazine, press the highlighted button on your controller. That's the way. I can already tell that baby's going to grow up to be a star soldier. You've now mastered the use of your trusty pistols. Remember to handle with care and use them responsibly. Safety first, kiddo. Now I know it's fun being a baby. You'll only fit those diapers for so long. Let's move on. Don't you point that thing at me. Press the green button and let's continue our journey. The perfect American family lives under three key pillars: love, pride, and guns. Let's take a look at these core values in action as a father bonds with his child. Hey, sport, let's play catch. In the future, new technologies will bring families closer together than ever before. Smelly old baseball gloves will no longer be handed down from parent to child like a decaying shackle to a primeval past.
In the future,
every good, God-fearing patriot will get solid, refined, American blued steel, and 8 rounds of pure patriotism in each hand. Sport.
What are the rules in zebra baseball? 3 stripes and you're out! You got the skills to pay the bills. I wish. I really need a drink.
In order to properly bond with the American father, you must excel in at least one sport. Otherwise, you risk a lifetime of neglect, missed Little League games, and eventual abandonment.
You got the skills to pay the bills. I wish. I have to warn you, I really need a drink. This ball is a little shinier.
why is the baseball
stadium the coolest place to be? Because it's full of fans. And you're real good at smacking away dad's balls. Oh, I mean, maybe don't repeat that, ever. Did you hear the joke about the baseball? It won't leave you in stitches. Little league every weekend for training after school is well. Training hard. Happy days.
I wish my dad played catch with me. His paws made it tricky, though.
You might not see this one coming. Hear about the baseball player without children? He couldn't get to home base. I'll explain that later. You're good, all right. Why was the baseball player drunk? He went out on a bender. Speaking of which, wonder what Ned's up to tonight. It is Tuesday, after all.
In the past, it was a sacred bonding experience to take children out hunting and teach them
to use their first gun.
However, since the children of the future will grow up with guns right from the moment of birth, family bonding can happen even earlier and in the safe environment of the home.
Nice one, sport. How do you know the pitcher is sick? He chucks the ball. I have to warn you, this ball is a little shiny. Sport.
You have no idea how much self-control...
Nice ball handling, kiddo. I just know you'll make a crack shot marksman when you're older. I guess the apple doesn't get shot down too far from the tree. High five! Whoa there! That's a strong high five you got there. I want to bring the old man's wrist to you, hero.
As you now see, guns can create new exciting experiences for the entire family unit,
making them even stronger than the families of yesteryear. They can all share in the Patriot experience and have fun whilst keeping everyone safe. An armed family is a happy family. teenage bedroom. The room is in a predictable state of disarray, reflecting the tumultuous emotional state of the average American
teenager. It is a
time when hormones rage, pimples bulge, and young Americans discover themselves, sometimes repeatedly.
What's all that noise in there? Did you get into your father's naughty magazine collection again? This room is a travesty. Clean it this instant or you're grounded.
Forget that old relic. We live in a post-broom world. You don't need a broomstick when you have a broomstick. Instead of sweeping up
like some kind of Neanderthal.
Use your guns to get Mom off our back. See all those items scattered on the ground? You'll need to put them back in their place. Squeaky clean.
Even better than new. Those bullet
casings scattered on the floor? That's called interior design.
Ah, that's looking much nicer. Great work, honey. Let's get these curtains open and let in some fresh air. This window would sure make a great sniping vantage point.
Here at the American Dream, you can use your hard-earned dollars to trial the latest and greatest in firearms technology. First up, we have the Simpson M1905, a high-powered bolt-action rifle. This versatile tool was the standard-issue rifle for the U.S. military in World War I, and is still used to this day. While only capable of firing one shot at a time, what the Simpson lacks in rate of fire, it certainly makes up for in range. All this and more can be yours for the low price of $9.99. Sure, you could spend that money on candy, but did you know that candy is a serious choking hazard that kills hundreds of innocent children every year? Hold up! Before you can purchase that gun, you'll need to pass the mandatory 3-day waiting period. Ha! Just kidding. In the future, we will have abolished all state and federal laws around new gun waiting periods. This means that all Americans will be able to get as many guns as they want, whenever they want. God forbid the government would make us wait to get our hands on something we were born to own. Congratulations! The Simpson rifle is yours. Pick it up with your dominant hand. This here is the Kruger 1898. Ah, the Kruger has jammed. Good thing we strapped a hand to it so it can still have a use. Those Europeans just can't do anything without us, huh? This ludicrous over-engineered pistol has the stopping power of a pea thrown by an anemic child. Thankfully, our American scientists have added some modifications to make the Kruger useful again. It now comes equipped with a hand apparatus, allowing you to pick up and handle certain objects. Feels good, doesn't it? You'll also need an extra tool to operate the rifle. To load the gun, you'll first need to cock the rifle. Use your hand gun to pull the bolt up and back. Once the rifle has been cocked, use your hand gun to pick up the magazine on the left-hand side of the cart and push it into the underside of the rifle. Great! Now push the bolt back into place and you're good to go. Nice work. You're locked and loaded. Why don't we give our new toy a whirl? Let's go over to the window and do some shooting. I think those targets just insulted your mother. What are you going to do about it? Bullseye! Reaching up to 2,850 yards, it's the perfect instrument for tasks that require a little more reach. This model is also equipped with a premium high-precision optical lens for greater firing accuracy. No target is going to escape your sights with this baby. Remember, the Simpson must be cocked after each shot. Great shot, kiddo! Great shot, kiddo! Nicely done. Great shot! Bulls! Oh, hey, it's your next-door neighbors, the Barrett twins. I've seen you looking wistfully towards your crush. Knock on the window of the one you like, and I'll show you how guns can help navigate the treacherous pathways of teenage romance. Ah, Taylor. She's a real cutie, isn't she? Looks like you got her attention. Are you sure that's the choice you want to go with? Excellent. Hey, is that Mr. Cinnamon? Get out of the way, you stupid cat. Taylor will now hold up a question, and you can shoot to select your response. With conversation cut down to the bare essentials, chatting up your teenage crush has never been easier. Oh, young love, such a beautiful thing. Hey, look who's got a date this weekend. With your natural charms and that gun by your side, you're sure to win Taylor over. However, there's more to romance than cracking a good joke and having a clean room, as we'll soon find out. Today is July the 4th, marking the date that our founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence and heralded the dawn of a new age of freedom, liberty, and justice. It was said that this day ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations. We intend to uphold that sacred tradition, which is why you're going with Taylor to the Independence Day Carnival for your very first date. Look, here she is now.
So good to see you again.
A wide range
I've been
of
looking forward
activities
to
for
this
you
all
and Taylor
week.
to enjoy.
Let's go check out the target shooting.
Step up, roll up, come one, come all. Put your marksmanship to the test and win a prize for that special someone. You there. You look like a crack shot. Come on down. The rules are simple. You have 5 shots to hit as many of the bottles as possible to earn points. Capiche?
This sounds like so much fun.
Nice shooting! On to the next round. You've sure got some stop-pin power. You sure showed that pin who's boss. Great shot! Lovely shooting! Nice shooting! On to the next round! You sure showed that pin who's boss. You've sure got some stop-in power. Hey, you're a natural. We got commies here. Fresh commies. Ready to be dunked. Hey, you there. Yes, that young patriot and your cute date.
It's not easy being red.
To play this game, you'll need to shoot the target and dunk our comrade here into the drink, thoroughly embarrassing him and ruining his reputation for being dry. Let's get to it.
When I get dunked, we all get dunked.
Hey, can we play Dunk Mr. Cinnamon next?
Workers of the world, unite! I've already been allocated enough water for today. Where's my speaker?
It's a shame he doesn't drown.
Please, comrade, we must work together. Please, comrade, we must work together.
It's a shame he doesn't drown.
Please, comrade, we must work together. This is a gross violation of justice.
Great job. He didn't know what hit him. You've earned yourself a prize. That's how we do it in the West.
Oh, it's adorable. Thank you. Oh, I'm having such a wonderful time with you. I hope you're having fun too. Why don't we get some cotton candy?
We all get dunked. When I
Hey there. Here you'll get to use your gun to make your own candy floss, just like our ancestors made this country.
That looks so yummy. Would you mind if I had a taste? Oh, that was delicious. Thank you.
Things seem to be going well, champion. Why don't we end this date with a bang? Every year on the 4th of July, patriots light up the sky with fireworks as a reflection of glorious America shining bright amongst the stars. And I assure you, it's no coincidence that the fireworks are loaded with gunpowder. Our freedom was won with gunpowder, so you can bet we're gonna celebrate with it too. I'll let you do the honors. Light up those fireworks, sit back, and enjoy the show.
I've had so much fun. You're very sweet. Let's see each other again sometime.
She likes you, and you seem to be packing some heat for her. two will end up loving each other just as much as we all love America. For the next stage, we'll once again unholster our faithful Carter 1912 pistols. Grab them and we'll carry on. The teenage years, a time of curiosity, discovery, and growth. It is at this ripe age that American boys and girls begin to enter the workforce and learn how to provide for themselves. In order to become productive members of society, future generations need to be equipped with more than just high-powered firearms. They need the strong work ethic and a can-do attitude that defines us as Americans. You've taken on your first part-time job at the Heston's Family Restaurant, home of the greasiest hamburgers made by the greasiest teenagers. Customers flock into our restaurants daily to get that world-famous Heston taste, each bite taking you 2 steps closer to a cardiac arrest. Heston eyeball above the grill. That machine is the... Ensure that both sides of the patty are cooked evenly. However, you need to be careful not to leave them on the grill for too long, or else they could burn. Our master burger artisan, Earl E. Bird, is on the other side of the grill, turning your patties into fast food masterpieces. I can see my reflection in Earl's forehead. Ha-ha! Slick. Once each burger has been assembled, press the Order Up button so that your coworker can deliver the burgers to our eager customers. I think I can hear that patty screaming. When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either. The only way to get the secret family recipe from old Colonel Heston would be to take it from his cold, dead hands. But I can reveal to you today that the key ingredients are simply a dash of bullet shrapnel and a splash of pubescent perspiration. When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either. That oil's popping a fair bit. Someone could get hurt. A perfectly cooked burger. Well done. The queue of burgers is getting long. Hit the Order Up button to tell Earl to get those burgers moving. Fresh heart attack coming up! Please notice me, Mr. Heston! When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either. When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either. That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is going to have to mop up the mess. If it were up to me, the patties would be made with fresh cat meat. But hey. Oh no, I dropped another one! Oh man, Mr. Heston's gonna kill me! Ah, burgers. The corner cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast.
Oh no, I dropped another one! Oh man, Mr. Earth, that's gonna kill me!
That oil's pumping a fair bit. Someone could get hurt. That burger looks gun-licking good. You know what goes well with burgers? Freedom. That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is gonna have to mop up the mess. That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is gonna have to mop up the mess. That is a tasty burger. The American fast food experience can be likened to the firing of a bullet. The food comes out fast, enters the body of the customer, and then exits shortly afterwards at extreme velocity. Speedy taste satisfaction is just a pull of the proverbial trigger away. Put her up! Oh, that patty is starting to burn.
Oh no, I dropped
That
another
burger
one!
was
Oh
a bit
man, Mr.
raw.
Earth, that's
If
gonna
a customer
kill me!
gets food poisoning, poor Earl is gonna have to mop up the mess. That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is gonna have to... Time's up! Great job! Our customers have now done at least double their weight since entering. You've earned a whopper load of dough there, trooper. Remember, in America, the keys to success are a big smile, a big wad of cash, and a big gun. You're most of the way there, so keep it up. Too bad for Earl, though. Due to his subpar performance, he'll be getting some personal discipline from Mr. Heston. You know what they say, the early bird gets the whip. Prom night, the twilight of your teenage years. Prom night and the end of high school education marks a point when teenagers are finally released from their shackles
And become free.
to experience
The freedoms.
this nation has to offer to its dear citizens. However, we must remember that those freedoms weren't granted to us. They were won with American bravery, steel, and blood. This year's prom theme is the American Revolution. Remember when the British tyrants gripped the throat of liberty and we bravely fought them off our sacred soil? It was pretty great, huh? Just like our courageous militiamen and their
Brilliant leaders. You will be venturing forth.
into the field of battle to fight for your right to party.
Oh, hey there. Glad you could make it, partner.
And there she is. Isn't she beautiful? You look pretty dashing yourself, might I say. How about we get a photo of the lovely couple? Give us your best action pose. 3, 2, 1. Say liberty.
Oh, yes. Say hello to my little friend.
Friends, meet the Gunnies. It seems like the photo was too dark. Let's try that again with the flash. Give us another pose. 3, 2, 1. Say, overthrowing the tyrannical British hordes. Ah, beautiful photo. You two just might make prom king and queen.
Hey, let's go dance.
Taylor's calling you over to dance. Never mind that you've never danced in your life. With your guns on the dance floor, you're sure to blow away the crowd. Let's have a practice round. Watch her and mirror each of her moves. Raise your left hand above your head. Good. Now extend your right hand to the side. Great! That's the way. You're a natural. Practice time is over. Let's get to the real thing. She won't wait for you anymore, so do your best to keep up.
You ready? Come on, Snake. Let's rattle.
Isn't that last year's prom king, Rex George? What's he doing here? Hey, Dolly, why don't you leave that Saturday Night Special over there and let me show you how real prom king dances? That nosebleed is trying to show off to Taylor. That son of a gun is cruising for a bruising. He has some mean moves, but he doesn't have a pair of Carter 1912s. You there, I challenge you to a dance-off. Taylor, my dear, step back and watch as I razz your berries. We cannot let him trample on our honor. It's time to duel, prom style. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, dance. Wow, that was incredible. You're the coolest. You shot him straight down. That'll teach him to
Mess with a certified
gunslinger like yourself. It looks like they're about to announce the prom king and queen. This year's prom king and queen are you!
Hooray! We did it!
Congratulations! Like the heroes of old, you have defeated the tyrannical rulers, freeing the people and paving way for for a
Dance floor where
all men are created equal. What a lovely evening. Let us recap the lessons we've learned tonight. Firstly, you'll never know when tyranny may strike, and we must always be ready. Secondly, it takes strength to overthrow tyranny, and guns give us the strength we need. When our honor and liberty is at stake, shoot first and ask questions later. You don't win wars with words. You win them with genuine American blue steel. As we forge onward towards the future, it's important to know where we've come from. Let's turn back the clock for a moment. Look into the history
of the beloved gun.
It all began when some Chinese folks discovered gunpowder and used it in these ridiculous-looking hand cannons. I'd like to see you conceal carry one of those. Some stuff happened over in Europe, but nobody really cares about that. What matters is the gun eventually made its way to the shores of our sacred land. Turns out rifles were pretty useful for taking out the redcoats in the Revolutionary War. And so from the freshly smoking barrel of a gun, the United States of America was born. In the years that followed, the American people flourished, set about establishing systems that would position us as the most resourceful nation in the world. We invented high-precision machines that automated and sped up the rate of production of goods like never before. This process was called the American System of Manufactures, but later was simplified to manufacturing. Attendant to help our fellow citizens keep their vehicles shining and squeaky clean. For this job, we'll require a bit more firepower than we've been used to. Introducing the Johnson submachine gun, first deployed in 1918 for use in trench warfare. This gun also saw frequent use by friendly neighborhood gangsters to uphold street justice. The fully automatic Johnson is capable of firing 250 grain bullets at a rate of 1,200 rounds per minute, making it perfect for heavy-duty cleaning tasks such as washing cars, trimming stray nose hairs, and garden maintenance. Congratulations! The Johnson SMG is now yours. The Johnson must be reloaded with our old friend, the Kruger 1898, which I'm sure you remember from an earlier chapter, unless the repeated sound of gunfire in close proximity to your head has turned your brain to soup. The Kruger's hand apparatus allows you to reload and grip the front of the SMG to stabilize your aim when firing. First, hit the illuminated button on your card to get a new magazine.
Good. Now catch it with your... That's the way.
Now insert it into the SMG as shown in the diagram. Sensational! Your gun is loaded and ready to rumble. Nothing's gonna stand in the way of you and your
Johnson.
Let's test out this baby's firepower with a bit of target practice. The SMG is a fully automatic weapon, meaning you can hold down the trigger and it will continue to fire as long as there are bullets in the magazine. Try taking out all the targets in one sweeping motion. Nice work. You're on a kill streak. Now that you're acquainted with your new tool, let's put it to use. You'll be earning minimum wage. But the good news is, you don't have to work a minimum number of hours. The clients of the Winchester Car Wash are busy doing their part in the capitalist machine. You can only stop by for a short time. Luckily, our trusty weapons tech can be used to blast all the dirt from their cars before they move on. If you can shoot it off fast enough, that is. But if you do completely clean a car, you'll get a nice pay bonus. Great! That car is looking good as new. In the industry, there is a technique known as tactical reloading, where users will eject a magazine manually and reload early to anticipate future actions. This is also referred to as pro strats or elite skills. Don't spare the bullets. Plenty more where they came from. In the past, there were federal... Excellent work. Looks like it's just about time to wrap up with a... Oh God! You stupid co-workers! Turn on the hose and it's out of control! God damn it all! That hose is equipped with a 60mm nozzle, capable of producing a whopping 1,200 kilopascals of water pressure. I have no idea what that means, but the only way we're gonna stop it is to match its might with the barrage incoming! Think of our fully automatic Johnson SMG! No time to... Watch out for the water spray! Startle, you're the only one with a gun. Time to use it. Lives are on the line. Watch out for the water spray! It's the deluge! Always remember to shoot red things. Barrels, levers, taps. Watch out for the water spray! Those taps are red. You should definitely shoot them. You did it! We're saved! As you now see, guns are invaluable tools in the workplace. They improve productivity by at least 300%, dangerous situations. And to think the liberals wanted workplaces to be gun-free zones. Huh. No wonder they never get anything done. And remember, the only thing that stops a bad hose is a good guy with a gun. Let's head to the next stage. Can you smell that? The unmistakable aroma which fills the soul with passion enough to start wars and topple nations. No, it's not me. It's love. You see, when two Americans love one another very much, there comes a time when they carry out the age-old tradition of the romantic dinner and proposal. First, the couple finds a decent but affordable restaurant to wine and dine. When the moment is right, one lover pulls out an expensive piece of metal and asks the other for their hand in marriage. If things go well, they get married and live happily ever after. If not, then it's quite awkward for quite a while. Welcome to La Barretta, where meals are shot fresh out of Nonna Barretta's kitchen. Whilst the proper American diet consists of burgers and milkshakes, this occasion calls for something more exotic. That's right, we're going to have Italian hamburgers and milkshakes.
So good to see you, dear. How was your day? That's wonderful. This is such a nice place you found. It's very romantic.
Buongiorno, it's me, Steven. Welcome to La Barretta. You two are looking stunning tonight. And I can tell by the way that you have been banging your pistols on the table that you are ready to eat. Please take a look at the many options of our menu. I'm sure you will choose something befitting this exquisite occasion. The deluxe or the banquet. I'm legally obliged to tell you that the 5 people were sent to the emergency room after ordering that. Though you look like you have the constitution to handle it. I'll be back with your entree in a momento. While we're waiting, let me explain proper gun etiquette at the dining table. In front of you, you'll find several utensils, each for a different part of your course. Simply use the gun starting from the outside and work inwards with each dish, smallest to largest. We want to impress Taylor, so let's deploy our best table manners and show her that you aren't some kind of ignorant savage. Your entree, a fine Sicilian salad served with a sweet vinaigrette. Enjoy your meal, my amazingly attractive friends.
That was simply divine. Honey, can you call the waiter to let him know we're done?
I pray to the heavens that everything was satisfactory. Let me clear the table for you. In Italy, we use our hands. However, this is America. I will be back shortly with your next dish. I guess those Europeans are good for more than just feeding the gun economy. They provide a decent feed at the dinner table, too. Next up, we have a dish specially prepared for the noble patriots like yourselves. I present our specialty, the Italian hamburger. Please enjoy.
Whoa.
I trust that the meal was just as fantastic as your fashion sense. Wait. God damn it, we got the worst table in the restaurant. You see, a savvy American always sits in a corner to give them a full view of the area so that they are ready to shoot down any would-be attackers. They're offering a $5 discount for sitting at an unsafe table, but I'd say safety is priceless. The next dish is a Sardinian delicacy, Casur Marzu, perhaps the finest cheese on the planet. Wait, you're telling me it's better than American cheese? By the beard of Lincoln, maggots! Horrifying. This is why you should only eat American cheese. which contains no actual cheese but a whole load of wonderful things like patriotism, reconstituted dairy, and rubber. Also, that real stuff is likely to give you weird cheese dreams.
Oh, darling, you're my weird cheese dream.
Okay, that's enough about dreams.
With the
Delight, see? You wretch with a pure joy. I knew you would love it from the moment you deliberately chose it from the menu. Now I hope you'll have some room. And if not, just wait for the maggots to wriggle down into your intestines. I will fetch your dessert. The final course of our signature dessert, served in Russian style, I present to you Nonna Baretta's famous spicy chocolate truffle. The truffle is infused with the Calabrian demon chilies, wrenched from the ninth circle of hell itself. Their capsaicinoid concentration is so heavily charged that they actually melt the skull with skin. Consuming them can cause the bleeding gums, hallucinations, eternal third-degree burns, and profuse rectal hemorrhaging.
Now we got ourselves a game. You and me.
Now, one of the chambers in that revolver contains the truffle. Fire the gun into your mouth, and if you're lucky, you'll get a load of Nonna Baretta's hot love.
Mau! Jadi mau?
Go ahead, honey. Go on. Just...
Jadi mau?
Now in! Put the revolver back onto the plate. It's Taylor's turn now.
Mau! Mau!
Is that what they mean by sweet mercy?
God damn it.
Mau! Song mau!
That reminds me of the raging fires of war. Sensational! Bellissimo! When you put a rush in the middle of the Italians, the results are always explosive, no? I will spend the rest of my days praying that you enjoy your meal tonight. Here is the bill, senor. Oh, dear! I wasn't aware we were at one of those sacrifice your firstborn child style restaurants. Despite your lack of money, you have other methods of persuasion on your side. Oh, yes, very good, Signora. When I said I wanted a tip, I didn't mean one with a hollow point. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you for tonight, honey. I've had such a wonderful time.
Things are looking good. Let's set the stage for the big question. Why don't you try picking Taylor's favorite song from the jukebox?
That's our song. You really know how to make a girl feel special.
Time to seal the deal. Taylor, I believe my friend here has a proposal for you.
Yes.
I will marry you. I love you.
Hooray! She said yes. Fire the gun in her hand and pop that engagement ring on.
Hey,
So my parents are out of town
for the weekend. How about we swing over to my place for the night?
Carol's invited you to hers. Let's go. Where did you come from? Well, that's quite a long story. You see, you were produced by a method called sexual intercourse. Now, the ratings board wouldn't want me going into nitty-gritty details, but I'll try to explain it in simplified terms that you can understand. To create a baby, we need a sperm cell and an egg. Think of the sperm cell as a bullet and the egg as its target. The shooter will position themselves to fire a barrage of bullets towards the target. And even though it may take the shooter many attempts, and they might have to wait until the target is in the right mood to be shot at, the shooter will eventually penetrate the target with one of their bullets. This process is called conception. Think of it like the genesis of America, born from the many bullets piercing the bodies of our enemies. Anyway, around 9 months later, a healthy baby will be born into the world. And that's where you came from. Let me take a moment to introduce you to another one of our fantastic lifestyle products. Once you've used a variety of guns for mid to long range encounters, when the task calls for something a bit more up close and personal, we have the trusty shotgun. Introducing the Steinberg pump-action shotgun. Its short-range pellet dispersion and conical spread guarantees blasts that are potent and powerful for those especially intimate moments. Featuring a lightweight wooden stock, it's a joy to grip, either for yourself or your partner, and comes with a variable balance setting that allows you to control the rapidity and force of its recoil. The Steinberg, for when a job needs doing. Before using the Steinberg with a partner, it's best to try it out alone. Get the feel for it, as it were. Excellent! I'm sure those targets felt the force of your passion. Oh, that tickles. The Steinberg also has a special function. If you pump it repeatedly, you can charge up your shots to get them flaming hot. Try it now. There we go. Fired up and ready for action. Now shoot down the rest of those targets with flaming shots. Pump it up a few times until you can see smoke coming from the gun. Shakalaka! Talk about a fiery passion. Make sure to use the flaming shots when you want to get things a bit more heated than usual. I guess it's time for bed. Traditionally, partners slept in separate beds to discourage inappropriate behavior. Whoa, what are you doing? Cut that out. This is getting a bit too romantic. Wait, candles? Don't you dare light those up. Oh, that tickles.
Hey there, hot stuff. Why don't we get those clothes off of you?
if you're gonna do it, just as we practice safe gun use, remember to practice safe sex. Use protection. Make sure you have the safety on to prevent any unwanted surprises. Whoa, wait a minute. Are you even listening? Hey! So, you're just gonna sit there in your own stench, huh? That's the plan? We've now reached the halfway point of our journey. We hope you've been enjoying your time in the American dream. I've certainly enjoyed watching you grow into a model American citizen and master the use of your trusty guns. As part of our regular procedure, I'd like to ask you a few questions. How many bullets have you fired since the start of your journey? Oh dear. Try again. That's incorrect. Correct you are. How much time do you think has passed since we began our journey? Oh dear. Try again. Up. Try again. Good. When an intruder comes into your house, which item will help you the most? Incorrect. Mr. Cinnamon is a cat, and therefore a coward. Correct. Our studies have shown that a gun will be the best option in 99 out of 100 house invasions. And the other time, it's a chainsaw. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love America? I'm going to assume you think 1 means America is number 1. Who is a good boy? Mr. Cinnamon? What's wrong with you? 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 I see. Next question. Aw, thank you. Woof. How many degrees should you spin for a no-scope shot? Incorrect. Correct. Anything less and you're a filthy dude. Thank you. During the intermission, feel free to get up and use the restroom, or perhaps purchase some sweet snacks or guns to keep your body and mind satisfied and to keep the glorious capitalist machine well-oiled. We've got a lot more in store for you, so rest up, relax, and when you're ready, we will proceed. The pioneers of the gun industry began with humble ambitions. Some saw the rifle as nothing more than a machine made to throw balls. But it was the keen American eyes of our gun industrialists that realized the untapped potential of those balls. Combining American ingenuity with our unmatched manufacturing processes, those noble poets of wood and steel went on to produce guns en masse. It was a glorious age of progress for our industry, but there was one problem. All these guns needed owners, and there just wasn't enough war around to match our supply. An American once said, if you want to make a pile of money, invent something that will enable these Europeans to cut each other's throats with greater facility. And so we shipped our guns to Europe, helping our friends slaughter each other for a while, and business boomed. It was a time of great innovation and prosperity. We made repeating rifles, revolving pistols, Gatling guns, semi-automatic pistols, and even a gentleman's cane gun. However, as our industry grew, we began to see the limits of the market. Relying on ebb and flow of war was simply not sustainable. The gun began as a commodity like any other, an appliance to fulfill a specific purchase. Throw metal balls at high velocity. However, for our industry to survive and to extend our reach, we needed to elevate the gun to greater heights. All right, good to go? Get comfy, strap yourself in, and let's begin the second half of your journey into the American dream. She also happens to be pregnant. So in light of that, your wedding plans have been slightly accelerated. Good job with that whole safe sex there. Conceived before marriage, the family must arrange a hastier wedding to ensure that the child is born into wedlock. This is what we refer to as a shotgun wedding.
I'm so proud of you, my daughter. Here, take this silencer. It's a family heirloom. You'll need it when the nagging starts. Trust me on that one.
Take a look around. All your friends and family are here. Who invited that stupid cat? Anyway, the rest of your life begins here. You'll be working a soul-crushing job 9 to 5, coming home to a family that won't appreciate you, and looking forward to the weekends so you can numb yourself with alcohol and begin the cycle all over again. Let that sink in for a moment. Don't worry, I was joking. Only half of that was true. That man behind you is Taylor's brother. He's quite eager to see his dear sister get married. You aren't getting cold feet, are you? Relax. It's natural to have terrible doubts before committing to one person for life. Thankfully, you have just what you need to deal with the way. Confidence is key. Oh, I think it's almost time for Taylor to arrive. My God, what is that noise? It's a snake. Wake up that old man. Do you really want Taylor walking? Nicely done. She's playing even better than before. Remarkable what a little motivation can achieve. Here comes Taylor. By the great founding fathers, isn't she beautiful? gathered here today in the presence of these witnesses to join these beautiful young American patriots together in matrimony like barrel and stone, commended to be honorable among all, and therefore is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently, passionately, lovingly, and with plenty of ammo. I will now proceed to the wedding vows. Fire your shotgun into the air to proclaim your vow. Do you both pledge to share your lives openly with one another and to speak the truth in love, tenderly care for one another, cherish and encourage each other, stand together through sorrows, joys, and communist attacks? For all the days of your lives?
We do.
Do you pledge to keep our militia well regulated, our state free, and to uphold your God-given right to bear firearms of all varieties, including pistols, shotguns, rifles, semi-automatic assault rifles, and fully automatic machine guns where state legislation permits?
We do.
Do you pledge to use your firepower to defend yourselves, each other, and all fellow patriots who are well and good in this beautiful country?
We do.
May these rings be blessed as a symbol of your union. As often as either of you look upon these rings, may you not only be reminded of this moment, but also of the vows you have made, and the strength of your commitment to each other and to your country. If any person can show just cause why they may not be joined together, let them speak now, or forever hold their peace.
I object! Taylor, I can't stand by and watch this happen! I've loved you ever since I bumped into you and knocked you out on the floor in preschool. I've seen the way you work a pistol, baby, and it's never left my mind. I'm no one for you. I swear to treat you as the angel you are.
With that unpleasantness out of the way, go now in peace and live in love, sharing the most precious gifts you have, the gifts of your lives united and your right to bear arms. And may your days be long on this earth, the chances of which increase with daily target practice. I now pronounce you wife and wife. Oh, that tickles. You may now kiss the bride. Go on, kiss the woman. Now, as is customary, you will leave the charge as the guests spray you with bullets. The bullets represent rice, which was once used to represent seeds, which were used to represent fertility. But since you've already knocked up Taylor, well, it's all a bit of a moot point anyway. To the rest of your life. Let's take a look inside the factory of the future, where a single employee can do the work of many. You made it just in
Time for work. Here
at Golding's Bagel Company. All our bagels are lovingly gun-crafted.
to perfection.
Most customers can't even taste the lead. Hit the button to start up the machinery. Remember, the secret to a delicious bagel is the well-cooked dough in that perfect hole in the center. Whoa, no! Someone's left something nasty in the dough. Get that into the bin before it gets into the oven. Here comes one of those rat bagels. Shoot it up the hook before it gets through. Oh boy. That lets off quite a smell. Keep working hard. We need more bagels. And the boss needs more diamonds encrusted into his watch. There might be a little too much protein in that bagel. Better not let that one into the oven. Marvel at the unmatched efficiency of the American system of manufacturing. With our cutting-edge machinery and talented workers, whether it be bagels or guns, we have the ability to do more than anyone could possibly need in a lifetime. So there is like a huge rat in that bagel. Send it to hell, or at least not through to the customers. A bagel without a hole is like a patriot without a flag. You let a holeless bagel through.
Now some poor customer will probably
We have a nervous breakdown. A bagel without a hole is like a patriot without a flag. Remember, guns don't shoot the holes out of bagels. People shoot the holes out of bagels. There might be a little too much protein in that bagel. Better not let that one into the oven. It's lunchtime. Use the vending machine to order yourself a tasty meal. And eat up to make sure you have enough bullets in your proverbial magazine. Just like the diligent bagel shooter toils in the factory
to keep our citizens fed.
the good people
Of the gun industry
work
around the clock.
to ensure a steady supply of guns to keep American citizens safe. These are good family people, like yourself, who want nothing more than to earn a living and feel safe. Good shooting! You'll be Employee of the Month in no time. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. You let a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. As the old saying goes, try not to sell your customers baked rats. Time's up. I think the boss will be pleased with the results. All right, that about does it for today. Let's get moving. After a long day's work, you get to enjoy the weekend with your sweetheart. We've prepared 2 iconic American activities for you to enjoy. First, beer. Oh, this delicious golden beverage has nice catch. Now crack it open and have a swig. Patriot-ready beers are brewed with love and ample amounts of Patriot juice, extracted fresh from the deep mines of Wisconsin. You won't find a beer as delicious as this anywhere else in the world. Except maybe Australia. But they banned guns there, so they can go get fucked. How refreshing. Shoot your cans into the trash to dispose of them. Shoot your can into the trash to properly dispose of it. The garbage bin in the corner. Now that you've learned how to drink a beer like a true American, let me share the next activity. Television. This all-knowing box of knowledge delivers up-to-date news about the community, the country, and less importantly, the rest of the world. Turn on the TV, kick back, relax, and enjoy a well-earned break.
Breaking news. After a recent expression of freedom in the schoolyard, the president has expressed his desire to restrict the sale and use of automatic assault weapons.
Seriously? Those damn gun grabbers are at it again. They just can't leave our freedom alone. The America we love is burning before our very eyes. Are you fed up with tying your shoelaces by hand? Introducing the Cutter 1912, the one-stop tool for all your everyday needs. Just shoot yourself in the foot and you're good to go.
We cannot keep giving a platform to these mass shooters. We are awarding them with wall-to-wall attention and the sense of identity that they crave. The media are creating a whole new generation of copycat killers, and they must be stopped.
Copycat killers? Almost as bad as actual cats.
When you're out hunting and get surrounded by 100 bears, what are you going to do? Let them take you captive and have their way with you back in the depths of the bear cave? Don't be a victim. Arm yourself with an SR-15 assault rifle and send those frisky bears straight to hell.
It's happening!
Holy smokes! Taylor's water has broken. We need to get her to the hospital so that the baby can be safely brought into the world. You remember the emergency services number, don't you? Hello, operator. We've got a woman in labor, and she's ready to deliver us a fresh American patriot. We need an ambulance pronto. And here they are. The ambulance service, much like your guns, can always be counted upon to take
Care of you in times of need.
We're now at Coke Hospital, where the kind doctors and nurses will help Taylor deliver your beautiful child. Like all good Americans, doctors have learned how guns can enhance their productivity in new ways. Rather than relying on dangerous surgical instruments such as scalpels and forceps, doctors have a variety of medical guns
To use instead.
Surgery has never been safer. Now we play the waiting game and leave the rest to our skilled American doctors. I assure you, things are going fine. Wait a minute. Is that guy smoking in a hospital? How irresponsible. Good riddance. This hospital is a safe space once more. Remember, Only cigars should be smoked in a hospital, and only after the baby is delivered. Push! Give the baby a smack on the fanny. Oh, America! What could she grow up to be? An Olympic shooter, a raider of tombs, a masterful chief, a bounty hunter, a gear of war, a bold space marine, a soldier that answers the call of duty in modern warfare? Anything is possible.
Our beautiful baby girl. What should we call her? Bang. What a wonderful name. We'll call her Bang.
Seeing you two and your new baby makes me think of how the gun factory of tomorrow will spawn new guns and gun owners for generations to come. I hope you're as excited to see it as I am. Congratulations! You've worked diligently and have been able to purchase your very own home. Whilst your partner takes care of many of the indoor chores, such as the laundry and cleaning, it's up to you to get your guns dirty with the gardening tasks. In many ways, this garden could serve as an allegory for our country. It is vast, awe-inspiring, and home to many fine things.
The different plants represent the variety of citizens
that call America home. Some good and some bad. The good plants represent the innocent, law-abiding, freedom-loving masses. Then
there are the bad plants.
Think of them as the parasites, villains, cats, communists and predators that intrude on our peaceful territory. Amongst the population, there are exceptionally good flowers, such as the noble rose.
Roses, with their stunning looks and sharp
thorns, represent the patriots like you and I. Strong, refined, intelligent, incredibly good-looking, and deadly when necessary. You are a rose, and your guns are your thorns. Remember, it is the duty of the roses to protect the garden. Guns
aren't just useful for tidying up in
the garden. They can also be tools for nurturing flowers and helping them to grow to their fullest potential. Here we have a nursery of Americus Libitus Bellus Perennis, or American daisies, known to be one of the most brilliant flowers in the world. They must be cared for with the tender love that only submachine gun fire can provide.
Oh, hey there! How's it going? It's getting a bit dry here.
That
flower looks
thirsty. We need to find a way to get water onto it.
Hey, buddy! Can I get a little sip of water over here?
Yeah, boy!
I could really go for a drink right now.
Dearie me, I'm so full
What's that, you ask? How does shooting a cloud make it rain?
It's really just
Simple science. Bullets plus cloud equals rain. Duh.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Sure to keep those flowers happy and healthy. Now, the perfect garden wouldn't be complete without a nice hedge to frame it. Our hedge wall is looking tall and even now. But as it is subject to the whims of nature, this may not always be the case. Nature. Unreliable. Guns, on the other hand, they're never gonna let you down. When Mother Nature misbehaves,
we can help her out with a bit of
man-made ingenuity. Use your gun to trim the tall hedges, and then call down rainwater to grow the short hedges and get it back into the correct shape. All right.
Let's get the garden
into tip-top shape. Get those hedges tall and even. Take care of those flowers and make sure the lawn doesn't get overrun by weeds.
Oh, yeah.
You got the hedges even, but they're too tall. You got the hedges even, but they're too tall. Splendid! Look at those hedges. Perfectly lined up. The geometric consistency sure razzes my berries. Hey, up there in the sky. The sweet scent of liberty has attracted a group of angry birds. They've got their eyes set on the delicious pie that Taylor baked for us. That pie was baked with loving American hands.
and by
God, it will be eaten with American mouths. Good thing we have our faithful eagle to defend us.
go.
Eddie! Okay, well, no matter. I guess it's up to us. Stop those red bastards from taking over our garden. Defend the pie until the timer runs out. That bird just dropped a hot, smelly load of communism all over our beautiful garden. Shoot down that pesky bird. successfully defended our garden from those foreign devils who thought they could take a slice of our sweet, sweet freedom pie. Whilst they're gone for now, we must remain vigilant to ward off the ever-present threat to our freedom. Excellent job. You've made your garden into the spitting image of radiant suburban America. Remember the importance of keeping your garden clean and beautiful. Just as good a... Some crazed madman attacked and killed your mother. He coincidentally had a gun and shot her with it, but well, that's besides the point. The good news is the assailant left the gun at the scene of the crime, and we recovered it. Guns are marked with a uniquely identifying serial number, so we may be able to trace it back to the culprit. Welcome to the National Tracing Center. This is where the country's records of gun sales are kept. Dealing with gun-related crime, when justice cannot be swiftly served with a bullet to the head, we turn to the Tracing Center. In the future, we will have access to incredible new technology to make tracking these criminals down easier than ever. Since a digitized National Gun Registry that tracks every firearm and its owner is highly immoral and would allow the government to confiscate all of our guns, we turn to the ever-reliable microfilm and paper technology. When you need to find a gun, all you need to do is look through each of the records and check for a matching serial number.
Piece of cake.
Is equipped with a state-of-the-art internet-enabled computer. This will make buying guns and gun-related paraphernalia as easy as taking candy from a baby. You could buy thousands of rounds of ammunition right from the comfort of your desk. We've even got custom-engraved American Rifle Association belt buckles. Now this is a future worth living in. Well, unlike computers and databases, paper will never betray. Paper cut, ow. I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't it be easier if we could just search up the serial number in the database? But that's like asking, wouldn't it be easier just to throw our guns into the sea and line up to get fucked by the government? Are we done yet? Lucky for you, having a gun makes giving up incredibly easy. All you have to do is raise the gun to your head, check it's loaded, and then shoot that big give up button. At least 20,000 Americans every year agree that this is the best option. Oh, thank God we can finally get out of here. As a consolation for your loss, please accept these thoughts and prayers on the house. Raising infants used to be a messy, infuriating, stressful, and thankless job. But now guns can help us make this important time one of peace, love, and happiness. Aw, little baby Bang, you look just like your mommy. Who's that cutie? You are, yes you are. Thanks to your excellent shooting skills, you are able to finish work early, allowing you to spend more time with the family. Many children grow up unloved and weird because their parents were too busy overworking and not smart enough to use guns. We've skipped forward from the breastfeeding months because we were told that exposed breasts are inappropriate. What a shame. We spent thousands on those props. Listen to that. Crying used to be a baby's only way to express itself. But babies of the future will be able to communicate using their guns as well. In time, parents will learn to intuit exactly what baby is trying to say with each gunshot. Young Bang is now old enough to eat soft foods. Let's prepare a yummy meal for the youngster. By shooting the food, we can break it down to make it easier for baby to digest. Baby food contains key nutrients for baby's development, including milk, carbohydrates, and a sprinkle of gunpowder. Spicy! stressful and thankless job. But now guns can help us make this important time one of peace, love, and happiness. Aw, little baby Bang, you look just like your mommy. Who's a cutie? You are, yes you are. Thanks to your excellent shooting skills, you were able to finish work early, allowing you to spend more time with the family. Many children grow up unloved and weird because their parents were too busy overworking and not smart enough to use guns. We've skipped forward from the breastfeeding months because we were told that exposed breasts are inappropriate. What a shame. We spent thousands on those props. Listen to that. Crying used to be a baby's only way to express itself. But babies of the future will be able to communicate using their guns as well. In time, parents will learn to intuit
Exactly what baby is trying to say
with each
gunshot.
Young Bang is now old enough to eat soft foods. Let's prepare a yummy meal for the youngster. By shooting the food, we can break it down to make it easier for baby to digest. Baby food contains key nutrients for baby's development, including milk, carbohydrates, and a sprinkle of gunpowder. Spicy!
Breaking news. Nefarious cat burglar on the loose. Several neighborhoods have been struck so far, with others no doubt in its sights. Eyewitness accounts confirm that the cat burglar will break into homes regardless of the time of day, even in broad daylight. Authorities advise that citizens should remain vigilant at all times to defend themselves from this menace.
A cat burglar? Oh, I bet it was that damn Mr. Cinnamon. I'm telling you, he can't be trusted. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want some unruly cat burglar creeping into my home. Home invasions and burglaries are more common than you think. Alarmingly, in the United States, a burglary occurs every 18 seconds. Chances are there's probably an invader in your house right now. Do you know what home invaders are capable of? Let me clue you in. They could steal your belongings. They could trash your house. They could sexually assault you and your family and then slit your throats. They could even kill your dog. That's why it's so important to make sure we're prepared. You see, the criminal who underestimates an armed citizen is the fool who ends up with a face full of lead. Ooh-wee, can you smell that? Like all Americans, babies must excrete feces. It is the sworn duty of the parents to dispose of used diapers and keep baby clean and happy.
To clean up baby, we need to open up the diaper and dispose
Of her precious American poop, made in the USA. Good job! Baby's bottom is clean as hell. By the way, it's common knowledge that anti-gunners did not have their diapers changed regularly. No wonder they smell so bad. Something is upsetting poor Bang. Does she sense a stranger in the house? Did you do that? There, Bang. It'll be okay. I don't mean to alarm you, but there might be an intruder in the house. It might be the cat burglar. Get your gun ready.
Surprise! I made waffles, darling.
Oh, thank God. It's just Taylor. Oh, and she brought waffles. Now you've seen how guns can be used to raise and nurture young Americans towards a bright future amongst their fellow patriots. In addition, we must not forget the horrors of the outside world, where predators are always on the prowl, seeking to destroy the freedom and
peace we hold so dear.
remember, the price of freedom is eternal
Vigilance and a
well-stocked gun vault. And
lastly, we've learned that surprise
waffles are the best waffles. The gun industry sought to position the gun as a symbol representing all that is good
in the world.
Heroism, patriotism, liberty, freedom,
Justice.
If we could convince the people that owning a gun was more than just owning a tool, that it meant being a proud American, being a force for good, and a protector of the weak, then there would be no limit to our prosperity. We knew we had something special on our hands, so we continued making more guns, better guns, and the money kept coming in. Our factories could now produce millions of guns each year, and each gun was eager
to find a home.
And so we found new ways to market our wares to the masses. We had guns for men, women, and even toy guns for children. We made an endless variety of gun models and attachments to fulfill the needs of every gun-loving patriot. Our guns embedded themselves into American culture and the media we produced. For role models, we need only look to the heroic cowboy, with trusty peacemaker in hand, or the brave revolutionary, reclaiming his liberty with his own weapon. The gun had become a beacon of hope in a hopeless world, one that was accessible to any American as long as they could afford it. We grew like never before. We used our resources to support our political allies, so they would support the industry and your right to bear arms. Our power and influence ran deep, and in time, we embedded ourselves into the American identity. We made America the gun country. What began as a simple business of selling ball-throwing machines became so much more. We turned our business into a culture, one unlike any other in the world. Only time will tell where the mighty gun will go from here. experiences of fishing and hunting. But in the future, we can combine the two for maximum bonding potential. We've arrived at Colt Lake, known for its crystal clear waters, lush greenery, and abundance of lively fish. Welcome aboard the SS Barrel, your father's prized boat. We'll be using the old Simpson rifle, perfect for shooting underwater targets with its high-velocity shots. You might say it'll be as easy as shooting fish in an SS Barrel. Ha ha ha! Whilst fishing is a leisurely pastime, as Americans, it is our duty to prove we're the best at what we do. So today, rather than just catch any dumb fish, we're going for the biggest fish in the lake. Legend has it that a monstrous catfish, Sergeant Whiskers, lurks in the depths, waiting for a skilled fisherman's challenge. The biosphere of the lake operates on a simple premise. Big fish eat the small fish. By shooting small fish, we'll be able to lure out the bigger ones. With any luck, we'll eventually convince the legendary Whiskers to come out. Show me what you've got. I'm hankering for some catfish tonight. In the old days, people would catch fish using rods and plastic wires. What a bunch of idiots.
Oh, that's a slippery one, isn't it? What do you call a fish without an eye? FSH.
Look there. It's a new fish. In this world, there is an order to things, just like in the food chain. There are the strong and the weak bow to the will to strong. But arming ourselves, we become strong and ensure that we won't be bending for anybody. Unless you're into that kind of thing, but that's none of my business.
Why not enjoy a snack from the lunchbox? Where does a fish keep its money? In the riverbank!
Such a delicate balance beneath the surface of the water. Millions of years of evolution leading to a perfectly tuned ecosystem. And yet now, we can float over it and blow the blazes out of everything. Yee-haw!
You can bring the fish closer to our boat by throwing bait into the water. Why is a fish so easy to weigh, huh? Because it has its own scales.
The strong prey on the weak. Those who wield power have the right to exercise their will. It is through perseverance, strength, and force of will that America claimed its place as the most powerful nation in the world. And that is how its citizens should conduct themselves in chasing their ambitions.
Remember, shoot the smaller fish to lure out bigger ones. Why did the fish blush? Because it's on the boat's bottom.
What a fantastic sport it is when the opposition doesn't even know it's playing.
I remember the days of having to unhook the little ones and throw them back. Now we just blast them and everyone saves time. What did the fish say when it swam into the wall? Damn! Get it?
Life is a fragile thing, and at any moment, one can be thrust into a dangerous life or death situation. We must remember to equip ourselves properly if we want to keep our families out of harm's way.
Fire those guns as quietly as possible. We don't want to scare them all away. Why are fish so clever? Think about it. Because they swim in schools. The serenity. Who does the fish call when his piano breaks? The piano too.
Wow, that's a big one. One step closer to Whiskers.
Tuna. Does it get any better than this? Why do fish like worms? Because they're hooked on them. Thank goodness we don't have to use hooks anymore. Those things are dangerous. Where do fish go on holiday? To Finland! Why was the tuna taken off television? His show got canned! Why did the fish blush? Because it's on the boat's bottom! Two fish swim into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender is just a drowned corpse.
What's that? It can't be. It is! The legendary Sergeant Whiskers himself! This is it, my friend. You know what to do. Take down Sergeant Whiskers and turn him into the trophy of a lifetime!
Why did the fish detect himself? He chased a red herring.
I can see the light draining from his eyes. We're almost there. Be careful now. Whiskers isn't any ordinary fish. It's far more resilient to gunfire and has been known to ram boats and capsize them. Lion with more bullets. To think those red bulbs on Whiskers' body may be weak points. Shoot them for massive damage. Here he comes. Get ready. Keep fighting. Whoa! That was a close one. Oh, He's gonna jump! Watch out! Almost got him! He's gonna jump! Watch out! Thanks to your trusty rifle, we were able to find the kid. Watch out! Sergeant Whiskers is
Coward at the scene.
Well, it would seem we're in quite the pickle here. It's getting kind of toasty. You might want to do something about that. Put out that fire! I don't think that's working. Try something else! Well, that plan didn't exactly hold water. Looks like we're going under. As an American citizen, Sergeant Whiskers has a constitutional right to carry arms and defend himself. He exercised his right, as we all should when faced with a mortal threat. Concealed carry saved Sergeant Whiskers' life today, and it could save yours too. In this world, you pack heat or pack your bags. To pose a question to you. Would you have gone fishing today if you knew that fish had guns to defend themselves? Thanksgiving is the time when families come together to share bountiful meals and give thanks for the many benefits of American life, such as freedom, democracy, and the ability to purchase a shitload of guns. Hey, who does this guy think he is? We've got a Thanksgiving feast to pistol whip up. Get him out of the way. Good riddance. Anyway, where were we? Hey, man. Glad you could make it. I'm just in the middle of prepping our Thanksgiving dinner, dude. Can you lend a hand? Come in. This is General Washington. Do you read? What is your sit-rep? McTavish! Damn it! Thank the founding fathers you're here. The president has been assassinated, and in the chaos, communists have seized control of the barbershop. They are demanding
Need a ransom of
$12 billion, and that we hand over the body of the president. They claim that if their demands aren't met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear strike on our homeland. You'll have two mission objectives. Firstly, you are to identify and eliminate the communist leader. He may be disguised among the patrons of the barbershop, but can be identified by his sinister-looking eye patch. Secondly, you are to proceed through the barbershop and give haircuts to each of the customers. As the shop owners have been taken hostage, they are relying on you to ensure that their customers' needs are attended to. The hot zone is 0.01 clicks north of here, and the insertion method will be via cart. You'll receive new weapons from our ground infantry at regular intervals, and I'll provide technical support via secure radio comms. Only an elite Special Forces commando like yourself is capable of completing such a dangerous mission. Your nation is counting on you, soldier. Before we proceed, you'll need to learn how to perform a tactical haircut. Locate the tango and aim for the head. By the way, when I say tango, I mean target, not the dance. This dummy's hair is in dire need of an excellent work, soldier. That's a fine-looking American haircut if I've ever seen one. You'll be receiving ground support from the gunny squadron who will plant explosive charges on the doors in front of you. Breach and clear each room until you've completed all your mission objectives. All set? Commencing Operation Excessive Force now. We find ourselves back at home, enjoying a quiet afternoon with the family. And look, it looks like Taylor's got a new bullet in the chamber too, although this one won't be due for another few months. Kick back and enjoy some quality time with your good friends, TV and beer. Oh, it's my favorite. Some say this is an unfair loophole for criminals to acquire unlicensed guns. But some also say that the moon landing was faked. So think about that. It was
the morning of April 20th, 1999. And it was pretty much like any other morning in America. The farmer did his chores, the milkman made his deliveries, the president bombed another country whose name we couldn't pronounce. Orange! Do you want a safer alternative to your handgun? Introducing the Smartass gun, designed only to fire when verified by your fingerprint, and only your fingerprint. Well, what about me? I don't even have fingerprints. How's that meant to work? Useless technology. Well, it looks like this baby jumped the gun. You know what to do. Call an ambulance. Okay, well, there goes that idea. But fear not. We are the world's most resourceful people. We can handle this on our own. To the hospital. Get in! I'll take the wheel. You keep an eye on the tail.
So I shall rent
to deliver this baby on your own. While you might not be a qualified doctor, you've got the most powerful tools a man can carry. I'm sure we can make this work. Oh, that tickles.
The baby's coming! Do something!
Push!
We interrupt tonight's broadcast for an important message from the newly appointed President of the United States.
People of America, today is a momentous day. It marks the dawn of a new age, a second American Revolution. We, the people, have paved way for a new paradigm of thinking and being, one that leads with strength, dignity, and steel. You gave us, the American Rifle Association, the power to thrive and the support we needed to take the next step in our evolution. You voted with your hearts and your wallets, and we ascended to the summit of power. The right to own a gun should be universal and ubiquitous. Without it, we are all victims to tyranny and oppression. Not just by the government, but by gun-wielding criminals and we are born as helpless lambs in a field of wolves. But the Second Amendment gives the common man the most uncommon of freedoms: power. Within the cold, blued steel of our lovingly crafted guns resides sacred stuff. The power of life and death. The power of God. We must democratize this power. Give it to every man, woman, and child if we are to rid this world of evil. For only a peace between equals can last. We shall rally our loyal followers with our rousing speeches, weekly newsletters, and membership discounts to spread word. We give you the truth. We show you the horrors of the world so that you understand why owning guns is so necessary. We will remove all federal taxes and restrictions on gun ownership and concealed carry laws. Our freedoms will be limitless, so that our industry can grow unfettered by the villains who would align against our liberty. Like a serpent consuming its own tail, the gun economy will feed off the fear and conflict that our weapons create, thus furthering the desire for even more weapons. We've created an unstoppable machine, an infinite cycle. With it, we will fill the nation with our guns, so that we may finally know peace. This is the ultimate gun factory that I promised to you. This is my American dream. Hey, what's the holdup? Switch to camera 4. My American... Oh, sweet Jesus, what the hell is that? Turn it off! Turn it off! Okay, how about I just show you myself? Behold, the gun factory of tomorrow. My American dream! We, the people, form the constitution of the greatest gun factory of all time. We are the parts of this grand machine. We give it life, and in return it gives us the most important privilege of all: freedom!
freedom to live our lives as we see fit. Ours will be a society where justice is upheld with a steel fist, where we push past the boundaries of so-called morality to lead mankind into a new age of progress. The weak will be left behind, and the strong shall rise to claim our rightful bounty. Allow me to demonstrate, Mr. Cinnamon. A filthy creature like you has no place in the new America. Mr. Cinnamon! No! Useless chaff will be disposed of, and all that shall remain are the most exemplary specimens of life. Oh, this is no different to natural selection. We are merely giving Mother Nature a little push in the right direction. Well, even if it means pushing her down the stairs. However, we are left with one loose end. You, my dear friend. My invaluable partner. You and your guns have helped me to change America. And soon, the world. Remember Thanksgiving? Oh, I need to thank you. Because the person you disposed of was the greatest obstacle to my rise to power. Yes, it was you who killed the president. He wanted more than just a serving of Taylor's delicious baked potatoes that day. He wanted to cripple the military-industrial complex, destroy the arms industry, and in turn, annihilate your Second Amendment rights. He was an enemy of freedom. And so he was rightfully overthrown by one of the very citizens he betrayed. He proposed disarmament. But disarmament means death. Death of the United States and the death of liberty itself. His Confederation of Mutual Trust and Respect was a fantasy. Make no mistake, this world of ours is one fueled by fear and hate. The only way to survive in such a world is through strength of will and strength of arms. We will grip peace by its throat. Hold it high! The clenched fist of truth. The world will worship us. We will spread our guns to the furthest reaches and create the ultimate paradise on Earth. Together, we crushed the old tyrannical government, just like the brave soldiers of the Revolutionary War. Now I will be your new president, and I shall restore our strength, our pride, and our glory. However, when I look at you now, and the destruction you've wrought, it's clear to me now that I have created a monster. This world, governed by the strength of the individual, I cannot have someone as powerful as you existing alongside me. You are a threat to our peace that I cannot afford. And so, you must die, my beloved master. Go on, gather your militia. See what good it will do against the might of my army. The U.S. military has evolved in ways you cannot
Possibly imagine.
Will you die here as a patriot? Or will you live on as the bad guy with a gun? America is ours. This is just the beginning. I am a dream of a world where the American dream is no longer limited by our nation's borders. We are the epitome of human civilization. Model society, all should aspire. Our influence extends to every corner of the globe, and only grows stronger with time.
ecstasy. Our culture will be commodified, drifted ceaselessly into the minds of the masses. Together, we will become one homogeneous soup. Delicious bacon infused with those cold serpents, rich, dripping American soup. Factory of America will enter the hearts and minds of all men. The people of the world will become as one, united under the morality of the gun. And at last, we will know a time when the lamb may lie with the wolf. One day, we will learn how to create entire worlds for people to inhabit and live our ideologies. They will learn to think and act as we do, and in time, the whole world will live the American dream, just as you are now. I believe in my vision of the future, and for it to come to pass, you must die. However, I also believe in power, and your freedom to exert that power against your government. So show me what it means to be a true American patriot. Let's finish this. You and I. With all the money you've helped us earn, I've been able to purchase a few upgrades. If you want your freedom, then take it from my cold, dead hands. The harder the conflicts, the greater the flame.
responsible for most of your trouble. Unbreakable Constitution
just too strong. You win. You've shown that with guns, you can achieve anything. I'm sorry. Sorry for all of this. I just wanted to sell some guns. I have a family to feed, and all those hamburgers and milkshakes just don't come cheap. So what if I bought a few yachts and mansions as well? I mean, they're just the simple needs of a humble entrepreneur. We sure had some good times, didn't we? Remember when we went to the carnival? Your wedding day, your firstborn child? My time is over. My legacy will carry on through you alone. Go on. Do what you do best. Shoot me! You should have seen the look on your face. Just kidding. What did you think was going to happen? Remember, guns kill bad guys, and I'm just a dog. Thank you for joining us on this magical adventure. Together, we've learned the undeniable benefits of gun ownership for the common man. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you've learned what it means to be a true American, and just how wonderful life is when you're packed with heat. On behalf of the American Rifle ago, in the summer of 1949, a group of 9 respected companies came together to craft a vision of the future of America. They set upon themselves one key question: what makes America great? Look at the sweat of our brows.